Have you ever woken up feeling just as tired as when you went to bed? Do you find yourself wondering why your energy levels aren't what they used to be? Or why that brain fog seems to linger a little longer each morning? It's a common experience, especially as we get a bit older. We often focus on what we do during the day to stay healthy, eating right, staying active. But what if the most damaging habits aren't happening in the bright sunshine, but in the quiet hours just before you drift off to sleep? It's a painful reality that many of us are unknowingly sabotaging our well-being in ways we don't even consider, simply by falling into certain routines as evening sets in. These aren't big, dramatic changes, but subtle, insidious patterns that, over time, quietly chip away at our health, especially once we're past 70. The good news is, once you know about them, you can start making small, manageable adjustments that can make a world of difference. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 common bedtime habits that might be silently undermining your health. And more importantly, we'll talk about simple, practical ways to turn them around. By understanding these quiet destroyers, you'll be empowered to reclaim your vitality, improve your sleep, and boost your overall health. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you, something that can unlock a new level of well-being you might not have thought possible. Now, let's start with the first habit that often creeps in unnoticed, subtly disrupting our health as we age: an irregular sleep schedule. Many of us, perhaps out of habit or a desire to make the most of our evenings, find ourselves going to bed at wildly different times each night. One evening, you might be tucked in by 9. The next, you're still up past midnight. While this might have been manageable in our younger years, after 70, our bodies become much more sensitive to these inconsistencies. Our internal body clock, often called the circadian rhythm, thrives on routine. It's like a finely tuned orchestra. And when you constantly change when the conductor signals "lights out," the whole symphony gets thrown off. This isn't just about feeling tired the next day. A disrupted circadian rhythm affects so much more. It influences our hormone production, including melatonin, the sleep hormone, and even cortisol, the stress hormone. When these are out of sync, you might experience increased inflammation, a weakened immune system, and even a harder time managing blood sugar. Think about it: if your body doesn't know when to expect sleep, it can't properly prepare for the restorative processes that are supposed to happen overnight. It's like trying to recharge a battery without knowing when the power will be on. The solution here is simpler than it sounds, though it does require a bit of dedication. Aim for consistency. Try to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends. I know, weekends can be tempting for a lion, but try to keep it within an hour of your weekday schedule. Maybe your ideal bedtime is 10 p.m., and your wake-up time is 6 a.m. Sticking to this sends a clear signal to your body, helping to regulate those crucial hormones and allowing your body's natural repair systems to work more efficiently. If you're a night owl trying to become an early bird, or vice versa, make gradual adjustments. Shift your bedtime by 15 minutes earlier each night until you reach your goal. Over time, you'll find your body naturally starts to feel sleepy around your designated bedtime and wakes up more refreshed. This consistency might just be the quiet superpower your body needs. Moving on to another widespread habit that silently sabotages our slumber and our health: eating heavy meals too close to bedtime. We've all been there, enjoying a delightful, rich dinner, perhaps with friends or family, only to find ourselves feeling sluggish and uncomfortable as we try to wind down. While a good meal is one of life's pleasures, when that pleasure happens just an hour or two before you hit the pillow, it can turn into a significant health destroyer. Your digestive system needs time to process food. When you eat a large meal, especially one high in fats or spices, your body has to work overtime, diverting energy to digestion that should be going towards rest and repair. This can lead to indigestion, heartburn, and acid reflux, symptoms that are incredibly disruptive to sleep. Imagine trying to fall asleep while your stomach is churning and gurgling. It's an uphill battle, But it's not just about discomfort. Eating late can also cause your blood sugar levels to spike and then drop during the night, which can trigger adrenaline releases and wake you up. Your body thinks it needs energy when it should be resting, leading to fragmented sleep and an inability to reach the deeper, more restorative stages of sleep. You might be getting 8 hours. But if it's constantly interrupted by digestive distress, it's not quality sleep. Aim to finish your last substantial meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to bed. This gives your digestive system ample time to do its work before your body transitions into its nocturnal repair mode. If you absolutely must have a snack, choose something light and easily digestible, like a small piece of fruit, a few nuts, or a cup of herbal tea. Think of it as giving your body a gentle off-ramp, allowing it to prepare for a smooth journey into restful sleep, rather than forcing it to navigate a digestive traffic jam. Now that we've discussed the importance of a consistent sleep schedule and mindful eating before bed, let's move on to the modern habit that many of us are guilty of, and how it's quietly wreaking havoc on our health. Next on our list of quiet health destroyers is a habit that has become almost universal in our modern world: too much screen time before bed. Whether it's scrolling through news on a tablet, catching up with friends on a smartphone, or settling in for a late-night television show, the glowing screens we interact with just before trying to sleep are far more damaging than many of us realize, especially as we age. The problem lies in the type of light these devices emit, specifically blue light. Our brains are incredibly sensitive to light, and blue light, which mimics natural daylight, sends a powerful signal to our bodies that it's still daytime. This signal actively suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that tells our body it's time to feel sleepy and prepare for rest. Imagine trying to fall asleep while your brain is still getting signals to stay awake and alert. It's a recipe for insomnia and restless nights. Beyond the blue light, the content we consume on screens often keeps our minds active and engaged. Reading exciting news, watching a suspenseful drama, or even just checking emails can stimulate your brain, making it difficult to switch off and relax. Our minds need a period of winding down, a gentle transition from the day's activities to the peaceful state required for deep sleep. When we're absorbed in a screen, our minds are doing the opposite. They're getting more stimulated, more alert. The good news is that this habit is entirely within your control to change. The simplest and most effective step is to establish a screen curfew. Aim to turn off all screens, your phone, tablet, computer, and even the television, at least an hour before you plan to go to bed. If an hour feels too daunting at first, start with 30 minutes and gradually increase it. Replace screen time with activities that promote relaxation. Instead of scrolling, try reading a physical book under a soft lamp, listening to calming music or a podcast, or engaging in a gentle hobby like knitting or journaling. Some people find that a warm bath or a short, meditative stretch session can be incredibly effective. If you absolutely must use a screen, consider using blue light filtering glasses or activating a night mode on your device, which shifts the screen's light to warmer tones. However, remember that the mental stimulation from content is still a factor, so physical relaxation is still key. By consciously creating a buffer between screen time and sleep, you're giving your brain the signal it needs to begin producing melatonin naturally, preparing your body for the restful, restorative sleep it deserves. This brings us directly to the fourth habit that can quietly sabotage our health: not having a consistent wind-down routine. Many of us simply go from being busy and active right up until the moment we decide to turn off the lights. We might be cleaning up, finishing tasks, or even having stimulating conversations. And then suddenly, we expect our bodies and minds to instantly switch into sleep mode. This abrupt transition is often why we find ourselves lying awake, our minds still racing through the day's events or worrying about tomorrow's to-do list. Our brains aren't designed to go from 60 miles an hour to a dead stop in an instant. They need a gentle deceleration, a period of calm and quiet to signal that the day is ending and it's time to prepare for rest. Without this routine, our stress hormones can remain elevated, making it difficult to relax deeply enough to fall asleep and stay asleep. It's like trying to park a fast-moving car directly into a garage without slowing down. It's going to be a bumpy, jarring experience. Creating a wind-down routine doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. It's about finding a sequence of calming activities that you can do consistently each evening, signaling to your body that bedtime is approaching. This routine could be as simple as changing into comfortable sleepwear, brushing your teeth, and then spending 20-30 minutes engaging in a quiet activity. As we mentioned, reading a physical book, listening to gentle music, or a calming audiobook can be wonderful. Some people find a warm, relaxing bath or shower to be incredibly soothing, helping to lower body temperature afterward, which is conducive to sleep. Gentle stretching or a few minutes of mindful breathing or meditation can also quiet the mind and relax the body. The key is consistency and choosing activities that truly make you feel peaceful. Avoid anything that is mentally stimulating, physically demanding, or emotionally upsetting. Your wind-down routine is your personal, sacred time to decompress and release the day's stresses. By building this habit, you're not just preparing for sleep, you're investing in deep, restorative rest that will significantly impact your energy, mood, and overall health the next day. Now that we've talked about preparing your mind and body for sleep, let's consider something even more fundamental, the very space where you sleep. Moving on to our fifth quiet health destroyer, one that many of us simply overlook, ignoring your sleep environment. It might seem obvious that where you sleep matters, but often, we tolerate less than ideal conditions in our bedrooms, thinking they don't have a major impact. Yet, a poorly optimized sleep environment can quietly but profoundly disrupt your sleep quality, leading to fragmented rest and long-term health consequences, especially as we age. Think about it. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep, a place designed for maximum rest and rejuvenation. But how often do we consider the details? Is your room too bright, even with the lights off? Are there sounds that consistently interrupt your slumber? Is the temperature just right? Or are you constantly too hot or too cold? And what about the comfort of your bed itself? All these factors play a crucial role in whether you achieve deep, restorative sleep. Light, even a tiny bit from a street lamp outside or an electronic device's standby light, can disrupt melatonin production. Noise, whether it's traffic, a television from another room, or even a snoring partner, can pull you out of deeper sleep stages without you even realizing it. Temperature extremes make it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep comfortably. And an old, unsupportive mattress or lumpy pillows can lead to aches, pains, and constant tossing and turning, preventing your body from fully relaxing and repairing itself. The good news is that optimizing your sleep environment doesn't have to involve a complete bedroom overhaul. Small, thoughtful changes can make a significant difference. First, focus on darkness. Invest in blackout curtains or blinds to block out external light. Cover any glowing lights from electronics, or better yet, remove them from the bedroom entirely. For noise, consider using earplugs if external sounds are an issue, or try a white noise machine or a fan to create a consistent, soothing background hum that masks sudden noises. Next, pay attention to temperature. Most sleep experts agree that a cooler room, typically between 60-67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15-19 degrees Celsius, is ideal for sleep. Adjust your thermostat. Use lightweight bedding, or even open a window slightly if safe and practical. Finally, don't underestimate the importance of your bed. If your mattress is over 7 to 10 years old, or if you wake up with aches and pains, it might be time for a new one. Ensure your pillows provide proper support for your head and neck. Keep your bedding clean, fresh, and comfortable by creating a dark, quiet, cool, and comfortable sanctuary. You are setting the stage for the deep, Uninterrupted sleep your body craves and desperately needs to repair, rejuvenate, and thrive. And now for our sixth and final habit. One that can be particularly insidious because it often starts with the best intentions self-medicating with alcohol or over-the-counter sleep aids without proper guidance. Many people, struggling with sleep, turn to a glass of wine or a nightcap to relax, or they reach for readily available sleep pills, thinking these will solve their problems. While these might seem to offer a quick fix, especially after 70, they can quietly and profoundly destroy your long-term health and sleep quality. Alcohol, for example, might make you feel drowsy initially, helping you fall asleep faster. But its effect on your sleep quality is overwhelmingly negative. It fragments your sleep, preventing you from reaching the crucial REM sleep stages, which are vital for memory consolidation, mood regulation, and cognitive function. As the alcohol wears off, you're also much more likely to wake up in the middle of the night and struggle to get back to sleep. You end up with a restless, unrefreshing night, even if you were asleep for hours. Over-the-counter sleep aids, while seemingly benign, can also be problematic. Many contain antihistamines that can cause next-day grogginess, dizziness, and even confusion. Particularly in older adults, long-term use can lead to dependency, meaning your body starts to rely on them to sleep, making natural sleep even harder to achieve. Furthermore, these substances can interact dangerously with other medications you might be taking, leading to unforeseen side effects and health complications. The danger here is that these methods often mask the root cause of your sleep issues, preventing you from addressing what's truly going on. The most important step here is to resist the urge to self-medicate and instead consult with your doctor or a healthcare professional. They can help identify the underlying reasons for your sleep difficulties, whether it's pain, anxiety, restless legs, or a medical condition, and recommend appropriate, safe solutions. There are many non-pharmacological approaches to improving sleep that are far more beneficial in the long run. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBTI, is an incredibly effective therapy that teaches you strategies to change negative sleep patterns and thoughts. Exploring natural relaxation techniques, like guided meditation, deep breathing exercises, or gentle yoga, can be powerful tools. Ensuring your diet is supportive of sleep, including foods rich in magnesium or tryptophan, can also play a role. The key is to approach sleep difficulties as a health issue that deserves careful, professional attention, rather than a problem to be quickly patched over with a temporary and potentially harmful solution. By avoiding the pitfalls of self-medication and seeking proper guidance, you're not just improving your sleep, you're safeguarding your overall health, mental clarity, and independence for years to come. So, we've walked through these 6 bedtime habits that, while seemingly innocent, can quietly erode your health after 70. We talked about how an irregular sleep schedule can throw your body's natural rhythms out of whack, affecting everything from your hormones to your immune system. Then we looked at the impact of eating heavy meals too close to bedtime, disrupting your digestion and preventing deep, restorative rest. We explored the pervasive problem of too much screen time before bed, and how that blue light and mental stimulation keep your brain wired when it should be winding down. We also discussed the vital importance of having a consistent wind-down routine, a gentle transition that signals to your body it's time for sleep, and how a lack of one can leave your mind racing. Then, we delved into how ignoring your sleep environment, things like light, noise, temperature, and bed comfort can quietly steal away your quality sleep. And finally, we addressed the often misguided practice of self-medicating with alcohol or sleep aids, which can create more problems than they solve, rather than addressing the true source of your sleep struggles. Remember, these aren't about drastic, overnight transformations. They're about gentle, intentional shifts in your evening routine. Even incorporating one or two of these suggestions consistently can make a monumental difference to how you feel each morning, your energy levels throughout the day, and your overall health and happiness. You are in control of these habits, and the power to feel better, to sleep more soundly, and to live with more vitality is truly within your grasp. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge and making choices that truly serve your well-being. Your golden years are meant to be enjoyed to the fullest, and prioritizing your sleep is one of the most powerful steps you can take to ensure that. We'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these strategies? What's one small change you're committed to making tonight to improve your sleep? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help someone else on their journey. If you found this video helpful and uplifting, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more practical advice and encouragement on living your best life at every age. Thank you for joining us on this journey to better health and more restful nights. Live your best life at every age.